Have you ever wondered what it would be like to live on vacation? With all the amazing homes and activities here in Northeast Florida, it can seem like you're doing just that. We're Brady and Alyssa Hammond, and we invite you to join us as we dive into the premier communities, properties, and attractions that make Northeast Florida such a desired destination. Coming up on Property Tours, Alyssa and I are going to head over to 121 Financial Ballpark in downtown Jacksonville to experience a jumbo shrimp minor league baseball game. We'll then head to the south side of downtown to discover what it's like to live on vacation at this exquisite luxury penthouse at the top of the San Marco condo complex. Downtown Jacksonville has plenty of attractions, ranging from artistic venues such as the Florida Theater, the Theater Jacksonville, and the Museum of Contemporary Art, to educational organizations such as the Museum of Science and History and the Jax Naval Museum. It also includes several professional sports organizations such as the well-known Jacksonville Jaguars NFL team, the Jacksonville Icemen professional hockey team, and the team our family is seeing today, the Jacksonville Jumbo Shrimp minor league baseball team. The Jumbo Shrimp are the AAA affiliate of the Miami Marlins, one of Florida's two Major League Baseball teams. Formerly known as the Suns, the team rebranded as the Jumbo Shrimp back in 2017 and plays all their home games at 121 Financial Ballpark, which opened in 2003 within downtown Jacksonville. As an avid sports fan, I'm excited to bring my family to the stadium and look forward to experiencing all the Shrimp have to offer as they take on the Norfolk Tides. Before the game, Alyssa and I caught up with the general manager of the Shrimp, Harold Craw, to learn more about the organization. We are here with Harold Craw, the general manager of the Jumbo Shrimp and former minor league executive of the year. Harold, thanks so much for being with us here today.
Excited to chat for a little bit.
Now tell us a little about your role as the general manager. How long have you been here and what does your day look like?
Yeah, so been here 9 years. It's pretty unique in a way when you think about hearing the word general manager as it becomes relates to a sport. You think about, it's players on the field. Well, that is not us in minor league baseball. I oversee the day-to-day operations of everything that happens outside the first and third base line. So I tell people, if you're screaming at me about who's pitching or who's at shortstop, you're screaming at the wrong guy. But if you're excited about coming here with a fantastic promotion or your kids are just having a blast, then I'm the guy that you want to talk to.
How does a minor league season differ from a major league season?
As a AAA team, our playoff is probably the most different for the big leagues if you watch games now. It's like a month long, right? They play almost to November. We're done here at the end of September.
And then the structure of the playoffs, do you go through series like the major leagues, or how does that work?
Yeah, so there's first and second half champions in each division. And so they play each other in essentially a 3-game playoff, which looks a lot like the first round of what the current Major League Baseball playoffs are like. And then whoever wins those goes to the championship game. There's a 1-game winner take all.
So what is the game day experience like? What can families expect?
If you're a baseball fan, obviously you can come and watch some ball. But if you're a family that just wants to spend some time together, there's opportunities, whether it is taking advantage of one of our wild and crazy promotions. And of course, if you would like to stay to the end of the game, specifically on nights like Friday, we light up the sky with fireworks.
And I know you've got stuff for the kids over here.
Absolutely. Kids Zone is a big part of what we do, and so the kids can have an opportunity to play there, whether it's on the jump council or whether it's in the big slide, or they want to see how fast they can throw or maybe be a future major leaguer, right? So throw at the speed pitch.
Folks need to come out because it's a great time and we're excited to experience it. So thanks again for being with us, Harold.
Well, thanks for being here.
Upon arriving at the game, we were greeted immediately with some festive live music, which set the tone for what would be a fun night ahead. After watching the teams get ready, the kids put in a request for some popcorn, so we grabbed a quick stash along with a couple of souvenirs from the gift shop.
Yes, the kids were all about those foam fingers.
Talk about giving someone the finger.
That's not appropriate.
My bad. Anyways, our seats were located in section 105.
Which was perfect for us as we had quick access to the concourse for food and restrooms.
And, more importantly, great views of the game from behind home plate.
Not surprisingly, the kids quickly requested we go explore.
First, we played for a bit on the Little Sluggers lawn located just off the left field line.
You can often find families hanging out over here as it's a great place for kids to run around while enjoying the game.
From there, we headed to the back of the stadium and found the Children's Kids Zone, where we ended up spending a good part of our evening playing on the bouncy house.
So this bouncy house has a slide and, more importantly, a basketball goal inside.
Ah, yes.
Testing ourselves on the inflatable bungee run.
Ready, go! Oh!
And working on our pitching accuracy.
Ready?
Not.
That was close. I think it's a strike. That was intentional.
Oh!
Yeah!
What did you think of that pitch?
Well, you did better than the children.
Were you impressed?
Sure.
After throwing that beautiful strike, I was able to still catch some of the game from a much different perspective out beyond left field. The Shrimp found themselves down early.
Were you worried?
Not at all. I knew my Shrimp would storm back, and storm back they did with a couple of RBI singles in the third.
And after a few thousand jumps and countless trips down the slide, we finally wore the kids out.
Now it was time to eat. That said, there are so many dining venues throughout the stadium, it was somewhat overwhelming to know where to start. Thankfully, we were able to meet with the Director of Food and Beverage, Guillermo Vega, before the game. We're here in left field at the Coors Light Tiki Terrace, about to meet with the Director of Food and Beverage, Guillermo Vega. Tell us a little about your role here as the Director of Food and Beverage. What are your responsibilities and what's a day look like for you?
So my team and I oversee 12 suites, 7 picnic areas, 8 concessions operations, and then portables throughout the ballpark depending on the events that we're throwing.
I was impressed walking around the stadium. It seems like you guys have an array of options.
Everything from your $2 hot dog, $2 beer, to our 2-foot sausage that you can get.
Okay, we're gonna eat this Lady in the Tramp style. This thing is 2 feet long. Here we go, ready? Very good.
Anything you can imagine, almost anything, we have here, or we can create it in one of our kitchens.
So what are some of the most popular items?
And so each concessions operation here has some sort of specialty item. We have our walking tacos, which have been super popular. We have our Frito pie, which has been amazing. Our chili's made in-house here.
Okay, this looks very cheesy, kind of like my jokes. Wow, this is good. Good protein.
Yeah, it's true. It is kind of high protein.
We got the vegetables going on, so it's healthy. That makes it healthy.
This is a Brady Hammond kind of meal right here.
This is delicious.
Along with our do-all heavy hitter, which is a helmet full of French fries, chicken tenders, green onions, cheese, all the good stuff that you want in a helmet. And then we have quesadillas. We have several types of pizzas. And then we have our kitchen on the 3rd floor that can really create something special for the guest that might not find something on the concessions concourse.
Okay, so if you have a gluten allergy like me, what kind of options are there?
We have our gluten-free buns, our nachos, different versions of nachos are gluten-free, grilled shrimp Caesars, shrimp skewers. So there's a lot of shrimp options that are not fried, but are grilled that can satisfy somebody with a gluten allergy.
Is it a home run? Or just a triple?
No, I don't know baseball very good, but I'd say home run.
Well, Alyssa and I like to eat, for sure, so you're my favorite person. So. Appreciate you coming on and sharing with us a little bit about what goes on with the food and beverage here with the Jumbo Shrimp. It's boom booming. Very good.
After stuffing ourselves with delicious food, we returned to our seats to enjoy the rest of the game.
You stuffed yourself. I didn't.
Well, I stuffed myself gracefully.
Okay.
We were impressed with how the Shrimp kept the fans engaged throughout the contest with multiple entertaining challenges between innings, fun music, and of course the ceremonial 7th inning stretch. Sing it with me now. Take me out to the ball game. Take it away, babe.
No.
Okay, party pooper. Anyway, the score remained 2-1 for much of the game until the Shrimp were able to tack on another run in the 7th to extend their lead to 3-1, which would be the score all the way until the 9th inning.
Were you worried?
Not at all again, because our closer, number 34, Elvis Alvarado, put on a show, striking out the side with multiple 100-mile-per-hour pitches, cementing the Shrimp's 3-1 victory over the Tides.
And we all ended the night with the Shrimp's popular fireworks show. The kids had a blast.
Yes, it was very impressive.
Kind of felt like we were at Disney World or something.
Did you make a wish?
No. Did you?
You're my wish, baby.
Oh gosh.
When we come back on Property Tours, we'll head to the south side of downtown to discover what it's like to live on vacation at this exquisite luxury penthouse at the top of the San Marco condo complex.
We are here amongst the high-rises in downtown Jacksonville.
I must say, anytime I get around skyscrapers like this, I can't help but think of Batman. I'm sure you're the same way.
Nope.
You're not? Well, you got the bat belt and everything.
Yeah, not into Batman.
Spider-Man?
No, not really.
Well, who is your favorite superhero then?
Superman.
Well, that makes sense, since you're married to him and everything.
Located just off the South Bank in downtown Jacksonville, San Marco Place is a luxury high-rise condominium complex that was built in 2007. The property includes over 140 units within its 21 stories and is known for its Mediterranean-style exterior, breathtaking views of downtown and the St. Johns River, not to mention its high-end amenities.
Hi, we're Gary and Nancy. We've lived in Northeast Florida for about 4 years.
We were long-term Washington, D.C. residents, and we came to Jacksonville because the style of life was exactly what we were looking for.
Our home is located in the San Marco Place condominiums. We have an outside pool, play area, social room, fitness room, recently renovated lobby.
And we chose this penthouse for its spectacular views and just the wonderful lifestyle we knew we could have here.
We are on the top floor of the San Marco Place condo complex, jamming out to some classy jazz music, about to visit with Gary and Nancy.
This complex was built in 2007, and this penthouse unit has 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms and is just under 4,300 square feet.
It also has 3 balconies. You like jazz music?
Not as much as you, apparently.
Dance to this all day.
Okay.
Let's go see them. Gargoyle. Nice.
Oh,
Hi, Alyssa. Nice to meet you. Hi, Brady.
I'm Nancy.
How are you?
Nice to meet
My
you.
wife, Nancy.
We're glad to be here. This is just spectacular. What do you guys tell us about this place?
I think we made it our own, if you will, but the basic bones were here and we absolutely love it.
Well, if this entryway is any indication, I'm excited to see the rest of the place.
Yeah.
well, please come on in.
Took you probably to the most central spot in the entire condo, our more formal living room, if you will. It's also a little bit bigger, so it's great when the kids and family are here.
Almost feels like an art gallery with all these beautiful art pieces around.
Some of the pieces are from my father's estate, and he was an avid art collector. Some of it we've just gotten and acquired along the way.
Exactly. One of the things that we liked is we had all this great art, and then over time we said, you know, we really want to enjoy it a lot. So we made sure where it was appropriate to kind of put little lights over it too. So it really is many times like walking through an art gallery.
So tell me about this space here.
Well, originally that was actually a balcony. So when you walk in, you see the spectacular view of the St. Johns River, and it's a cozy place so that on a day where we can't go outside and sit, we can sit in that room and still see, you know, basically all of downtown Jacksonville.
I believe you guys have a total of 3 balconies.
We do. And then we have a beautiful outdoor space that hopefully we'll get a chance to look at because it's our favorite in the whole house.
Brady, you asked about the outdoors. This is really almost like a kind of a second home, I like to think of it. I mean, you have about a little under 2,000 square feet here. I mean, you kind of have a living room, you have a dining area, You have another seating area over there with the fire pit, and we just absolutely love it here.
I love the landscaping with the flowers, the fountain. It's very peaceful out here.
Well, adding the pergola was genius because it can get hot out here in the summers, and you guys put a screen on top of the pergola. Really allows you to take advantage of this year-round.
One of the things we really like is that the screen is retractable. So if it's not that hot, we don't even use the screens.
What are some of your favorite features you get to see looking out of this view every day?
Most recently, we had the Blue Angels were in town, do their precision flying. That was really cool. And then 3 times a year, the city does a really wonderful job of the fireworks. And we lived in DC where they have great fireworks. I'm not sure anybody does it better than Jacksonville. And you know, different times a year, like Christmas time, they have a boat parade where all the boats come down the river. You know, we have this beautiful river walk. And the city also just revitalized the Friendship Fountain. And you know, just the diversity of the river traffic is really cool.
And that summer kitchen is nice, but I think there's an even nicer kitchen inside. I like to eat. Let's go.
Every kitchen that we've had, this might be my favorite. The appliances, I think I have 7 ovens, 2 warming drawers, you name it. I mean, literally, if you can't cook in this kitchen, you need to take some lessons because it's really got everything.
Well, one feature that I think is really cool is the pantry. You got so much space in there.
Yeah, the pantry is really pretty nice. And this bar for eating, you know, when it's just the 2 of us and my mother, it's adequate. So we made the dining room into more of a, you know, family room. I mean, there's a balcony out there. I can't say we spend a lot of time. We have a cat who might find it interesting to jump and see how well he can fly. So we, in fact,
Hello.
That's Leo, I think, yes.
That is Leo. Yes, Leo enjoys the kitchen and walking on the countertops, which I religiously clean with bleach.
And I know you guys have another bedroom.
There's a ensuite downstairs.
Well, I think we've seen everything downstairs. Let's say we head upstairs.
Sounds great. This is basically the living quarters, I would suppose, of the condo. This is a very polarizing piece of art. My favorite, Nancy's less than favorite.
I like it. Those
Thank you.
guys have got some
Yeah, you kind of have
nice-
to say that. And of course, the 2 main bedrooms up here. As we step into the owner's suite, I would say it probably from here might be maybe the best view of Jacksonville. As you can tell, it's a super comfortable bedroom. A lot of our favorite furnishings in here, artwork, room for a desk and everything, of course the TV. It really is a comfortable place to relax.
I can imagine going to sleep with the sunset out here over the St. Johns River in downtown. I mean, that has to just be so peaceful.
You go to sleep at sunset?
Okay, yeah, you're right. Okay, well, before I sleep, I look at that, and a few hours later, maybe. But no, this is a super nice, and I love the entryway when you come in too, and you got a cozy little sitting area.
Yeah, just read a book or a magazine. And the cats enjoy sitting there quite a bit too.
And not to mention that master bathroom is quite impressive there.
I would say so.
And this closet is huge. That is one of the bigger closets I've seen.
I mean, it's a large space.
Yeah. And you also have an office and another bathroom on this floor as
Yeah,
well.
Yes, exactly.
We do.
So now that we've seen the entire condo, what is your favorite part?
For me, it's being able to go outside and it's breezy, it's the skyline, it's the water. I mean, we can see all of that from inside, but being outside, it's really special. So I think that's my favorite.
I like the coziness of the place. For as large as it is, it just it lights up well. It's even more, I love it during the day. I even love it more during the night. It's just it's a very comfortable place to live.
One thing I like about it is the views of downtown. What is it like for you guys living here in downtown Jacksonville?
It has been a dream. We can ride our bikes less than 15 minutes to the Jags, to the stadium, equally to the ViStar Arena for concerts. So it's kind of like living in a suburb with the downtown, you know, within biking distance. It's really just phenomenal.
You know, even the opportunity to take our grandson to a baseball game, you know, all those things are right within that little area. And as Gary said, it's a short bike ride over the bridge and we're there. And you know, the neighborhoods around downtown are really nice neighborhoods. San Marco Square is lovely. You can go over to Avondale where there's a farmer's market. And the beaches are 20 minutes at most. So to get to a beach and have all this, it's been, I think, exceeded our expectations.
How does living in the Jacksonville area compare to DC?
You know, it's kind of like having the best parts of DC, you know, the attractions and things to do without the horrible traffic.
Well, and I like the water because I row in the St. Johns Rivers, and the Arlington Rivers are just great venues. Dolphins, manatees, bald eagles, you know, you name it, you're out there. It's a real special venue for those of us who like water sports. It's just awesome, and it's right here.
Well, and you know, the interesting thing is, as you both know, they are continuing to develop both sides of the river. I just think it's going to get better and better. Jacksonville is a terrific place to live.
Definitely. I think we're very excited to see how it proceeds, and you guys get to have a front row seat, which is exciting. So we really do appreciate you guys coming on the show today.
It was nice of you to come by and give us a chance to talk about this lovely place and the city that we love.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now it's time to take a quick look at the real estate market in the San Marco Place Condo Complex.
Units in San Marco Place sold for an average of $357,000 over the past year, which is a slight decrease of just over 1% from the previous year when the average was $361,000, and up over 106% from a decade ago when the average was $173,000. Currently, there are 2 listings in San Marco Place ranging in price from $370,000 to $450,000. Thanks for joining us in Northeast Florida today. Be sure to tune in next week when we explore the Ritz Carlton on Amelia Island and the popular Beachwalk community. For further market information or to re-watch any of our episodes, check out our website, hammondfamilygroup.com.
On the top floor, or at the top floor?
On, right? This complex was built. I can't. Okay, sorry. And this penthouse unit has 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms and is just under. In this, I can't do it. I cannot do it with you doing that. Just under 40. I can't. The first one was better.